What's up, everybody? We're back again. It's episode 258 of the Dadbod Golf Pod. Happy Wednesday. It's Kyle and Ben. Ben just told the darkest joke ever. I
It
can't even
wasn't even
repeat
a
it.
joke. I didn't even say the joke. All I did
I
was
knew the
just
punchline beforehand. We may go into it later.
no,
I
we're
don't know.
not. No,
Probably
we're
not.
not.
Probably not. But uh,
I got I
tonight's
got people
episode.
I got people that watch these things. There's no chance I'm
Yeah.
bringing that up.
You have to DM us to find out. But anyway,
Yeah.
tonight's episode is brought to you by Bet Online, the number one sports betting web. I'm still trying to rebound from it. Is the deal? I'm still trying to rebound. Tonight's episode is brought to. Maybe I should gamble. That might help me get cheerful. And I'll use Bet Online to do it. I'll use my coupon code BLEAV for a first time bonus and get a 50% welcome bonus when I sign up and do the initial deposit. Give them $100. They're going to give me 50 back on top of it to play with. I can hit basketball every single night, live betting, first half, second halves, everything that your local bookie has, whatever, you got it all at Bet Online. Have some fun, win some money, Bet Online, bet responsibly. It's where the game starts. Ben, love your
Yes.
hat, love your Celebrate Pars hat, because we do
Yes.
celebrate those here.
Especially me after the way I've been playing lately.
There you go. So golf season is officially underway.
Mm-hmm.
And you say, why are you saying that, Kyle? They've already played 10 tournaments. No, the 2023, the very first PGA versus LIV controversy has happened. It is underway. We have a tournament this weekend. It's on a DP World Tour.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most hypocritical event in the history of the earth. But it's called the Hero Dubai Desert Classic. And it's hosted, held, funded literally by the same dudes that run the LIV Tour. It's the same money that hosts this tournament hosts the LIV Tour. And it's basically a European tour event. There's a lot of PGA guys that play in it. There's a couple of LIV Tour guys that play in it. Well, Rory is pretty much headlining the field, which is funny in and of itself. But and then Patrick Reed, tough crowd. But Patrick Reed is the one that's kind of headlining the LIV Tour event. Hey, first off, LIV Tour.
Yes.
Ben, LIV Tour marketing, LIV Tour PR, whatever. How is that your ace going to this event to play PGA Tour players?
The same way it was their ace that they said they were making a major announcement. Another player was joining. It's John Hugh that backed out of the Farmers this weekend at Torrey. It's like, who? No, it's Hugh.
Hugh.
Tough crowd.
Tough crowd. Now, I mean,
but still, like that's your big announcement. Like that's what they said. They said we have a huge announcement. It can't be. It's because Mito's the other one that still has not officially joined. Mito Piera, the meltdown guy that blew the U.S. Open, PGA Championship. And so he had already announced he was going. So that's not the big announcement. So, and the only other guy was John Hugh, and it's like he won one tournament in like 2 years. Whatever.
I have no idea who that human is.
Yeah, I could not pick him out of a lineup right now. I had to
Google him.
You held
a gun to my head and said, pick John Hugh out, I would have to tell you to pull the trigger.
I had to look him up. When they said it, I was like, okay, I know this sounds so bad, but
no disrespect. I just don't know. Yeah. I just don't know
who he is. Lineup.
I don't know who he is. But okay, so I teased the controversy. So here's the controversy, right? Tuesday practice rounds. They're on the driving range. Patrick Reed is it's not the spider's not back, is it?
No, but I thought I saw something go flying by, so that's why I freaked out a little bit.
Haunted. Your house is haunted. So they're on the driving range, and Rory's hitting, warming up. Patrick Reed walks up, says hello, gets nothing. Or it could have been vice versa. It could be Patrick Reed was on the. I think actually Patrick Reed was on the driving range first. Rory walks by. Literally, I think based off the story, sets up right next to him. Patrick says, "Hey, what's up, Rory?" Crickets, gets nothing. So he says something to his caddy. His caddy acknowledges, says, "Hey, Patrick." Then he says, "Hey, Rory," again. Rory doesn't say anything. So Patrick gets mad and throws a golf tee at him and walks off.
So one part that I saw in the story today on Twitter that you didn't mention, the awkwardness of it was at some point when he said, "Hey," like he stopped and he stared at him for a bit.
Nothing.
Like when I say a bit, like apparently the Twitter feed said something like 30 seconds. Like just was like,
Yeah, let's just wait. Like please,
are you
please
not going to
acknowledge.
say anything? And then that's when then he spoke to the caddy, and then he tried again with Rory, and then but I didn't. There was no video of this. Like, did he throw it hard at him? Everybody says he like flicked it at him. Did he? How did the
I'm sure
tee
he
get
just flicked
thrown?
it.
Yeah,
You can't throw a tee hard and not look
yeah,
weird.
not look stupid.
Yeah. You can
Also,
flick it and kind of look cool if you do it right.
did he hit him?
Yeah, it just says at him. It does not say hit
Yeah.
him.
And did he even see it? I mean, sometimes, if Rory's kind of zoned out and he flicks a tee at him and it flies like 3 feet over to his left and he's not looking over there, he didn't even know that happened.
So this is what I would have done if I was Patrick Reed. I wouldn't have thrown a tee because that's dumb. But what I would have done is I would have waited until Rory got a ball teed up, and then I would have knocked the ball off the tee and walked off.
I had this discussion with a buddy of mine, and he said, "I know what you'd have done," because he calls me a jackass. And he says, he says, what you'd have done is when you walked off, you'd have like grabbed his bag and just like thrown it on the ground and just kept
tipped
walking.
it over.
He just tipped the bag over.
Or in his backswing, as he's coming down, you throw your whole bag at the ball. You throw your whole bag at it to where it probably possibly breaks a bone and definitely his club. No, I wouldn't do that. But I would
probably, knowing me and how loud I am, I probably would have made a scene like after I said hey and he didn't acknowledge me twice. I would have gradually gotten louder. Like I would have been screaming on the range until he acknowledged that I was there.
I would have this is legitimately what I would have done. No joke. I really would battle doing the ball thing, but what I really would do, because if he's just warming up, it would take him a while to get to that. So while he's hitting all the clubs, as he's doing that, I'm giving like superlative, like everything about, oh my God, that's a strike. That's strike. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Like, oh, best swing and got like overzealous. Like I'm just sitting there Googling, like I'm like a fan and just driving because he's just going to get so mad and you don't care because you're rich. So it's whatever. And then he gets to the driver and then you knock the ball off the tee and like suck that and then walk off. Then walk off.
Why'd you suck on that, Roars?
Does that not? I mean, we're not 12,
did he have
right?
earbuds in? Because he always hits with earbuds in. Did he have earbuds in? We couldn't hear him.
I don't know. I mean, he saw Patrick Reed. Like that.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Like
he could have at least given him a nod. He didn't even have to speak to. Even if he had earbuds in, he just give him the old, just the little head nod. Hey, what's up?
He could have been said, "What's up, dickhead?"
Yeah.
Like, and then just kept going. Or he'd be like, "Hey, don't talk to me." Or, "Hey, let's just you do you. I'm going to do me." Just sit over there and be semi-chubby. I mean, there's so many things he could have done that would have been cooler than just like ignoring him. It's just not that cool.
What if Rory finishes like behind Patrick Reed in this tournament?
Oh, there's nothing I could hope for more. What if Patrick Reed wins?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't want to go that far, but that is a possibility. I mean, the field, you're just talking about it. I mean, I don't really recognize a lot of the people in the field. He could, isn't this course that's like easy that finishes on a par 5?
I don't know. I'm not very up to date on my United Arab Emirates golf courses.
I think this
Dubai.
Is the one they play every year that they finished on like the par 5 that's like got the water in front and the greens about the size of y'all's clubhouse at AU Club. Like it's unbelievably large.
Yeah.
And I think that's this one. And that's the only hole I know is 18 because that's also the hole.
Is that the one with all the skyline in the background?
I think so, yeah. And that's also the hole that Bryson took forever to hit his approach shot from the rough that he was catching flack for like 4 or 5 years ago because he kept asking about the win and they put the timer on him and he ended up standing over the ball like 4.5 or 5 minutes before he ever hit it. And people were like, what the hell?
How would you remember that? That's so not memorable to me.
Because it's Bryson. And when he did it, I was like, you know what? That was like right before you picked him to be like your favorite player. And I was like, that jerk that waited over the ball for 5 minutes to hit it. No,
I probably defended it because I'm a dummy, but,
and now you're with Rory and you see where that's going.
Yeah. I have a terrible history of dating on the PGA Tour, but there's a few more guys from the LIV, Abraham Answer, but he's like so non-controversial that people will probably still talk to him. Ian Poulter, a lot of people hate him. So there could be some, friction there, but that's pretty much it.
And he's been very vocal about the European Tour kind of turning their backs on
Yeah.
the former Ryder Cup guys that really got them where they were. So it wouldn't surprise me if Ian doesn't have a lot of friends walking down the fairway with him.
Yeah.
The crowd's not huge. So they don't have to worry about people chirping at them. Plus, it's in Saudi Arabia, or United Emirates or whatever it is. So they don't have to. I mean, it's not going to be even though it's a DP World Tour event, it's not going to be your typical European Tour crowd that's going to be watching this.
Yeah, because it's not in Europe. Period.
Yeah. Like even though it's a deep. That's why they call it DP World Tour now instead of the European Tour.
Right. So I mean, how do you go play in this? If you're opposed to the LIV Tour, how do you go play in this? I mean, is it just because it's a European Tour event? I mean, you had to get special exemptions from the PGA Tour to go play in it, and I think Cam Champ, what's the other Cam that we thought was going to go to the LIV Tour?
Cameron Young.
Cameron Young, like we all thought he was joining LIV. He got one, and then there was one other guy that I can't think of at the moment.
Yeah, but Cam Young's never bashed LIV. He was in negotiations with him and just decided he didn't want to. He never was a basher of LIV. Rory,
I wonder if they're
what gets me are the people like Rory. I don't have a problem, Kyle, with them playing in the event. I got a problem with the fact that their number one reason for PGA Tour players playing on LIV is because of the money, and that's the only damn reason that they're playing in this tournament.
I'm wondering if their application got denied, because I do not see them in the field. Now that I'm looking and searching, I know that they applied. That would be a story in and of itself. I do not see them. So we'll have to do a little bit more research into that, because that would be a story if if their stuff got denied.
It's worth 1,300 DP World Tour points too, by the way.
Whoa, 1,300.
Yeah,
that'll shoot you right up to the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, so that's why I'm kind of curious why the DJs of the world and those kind of guys didn't play in this, because
world ranking points, man, are huge.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to basically play in another European Tour event if you won this thing. Like, that would put you where you need to be.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's kind of odd.
Yeah, I agree. Let me tell you something that's not odd. That is anything that you decide to purchase from Primo Golf Apparel. Guys, we talked about Primo as your joggers. Okay, go get your joggers there. That's where you get, and they have great joggers. They got a ton of colors. I think they pretty much cornered the jogger game. They're at the top of the line, but they have just released a brand new line of like the blade collar polos. Used to, they only had like the solid colors. Man, they got all kinds of stuff now, all kinds of shirts. They're working on just regular pants, kind of like the Lululemon. It's like this, if you don't want to fully commit to the jogger, it's kind of like the step below the jogger. They're going to be sharp. They got hoodies. They got all kind of stuff. And they're just great dudes to work with. Great guy, great company all around. Primo Golf Apparel. Use coupon code DADPOD15, DADPOD, POD 15. Take 15% off your next order and every order after that. So I'm fully on the jogger train. I'm fully on the hoodie train. I mean, they got everything that I need from top to bottom. So Primo Golf Apparel, check them out. They don't really have a catchy slogan, so just check them out. Primo Golf Apparel. They're awesome. Primo Golf Apparel, super awesome place.
Where what the Primo players,
joggers, Big Ann. How about that?
Play what the Primo players play. Primo joggers.
I can't even say that. So speaking of LIV Tour, they released their tour schedule. TV schedule. Now they have a TV deal. They released a full schedule.
It's a C-Dub Jabama, baby.
C-Dub. They bumped out Walker just to so you can watch golf on the weekends. But the first event is February 26th. So end of February, they'll be in Mexico. And they have several good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 7, 8 events out of the 14 in America, and some
Mm-hmm.
pretty good courses. Basically, every single golf course Donald Trump owns, they're going to play on. They're playing at let's see, the first one will be the Gallery Golf Club in Tucson, Arizona. Then you have Orange County National in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
You have Cedar Ridge in Oklahoma, Trump National in Washington D.C. Let's see
In
where
Cedar Ridge,
else.
don't they play a collegiate tournament there?
Seems like they do. Seems like
That
they do.
seems
Oh,
real. That seems real familiar, or at least maybe there's a Corn Ferry Tour event there or something. That just seems like I've heard that from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma.
the old White Course in West Virginia, which we're not even going to go there. There's so many places you could go there. Trump National Golf Club in New Jersey, Bedminster, Trump National
Mm-hmm.
Golf Club Doral,
Yep.
Rich Harvest Farms in Sugar Grove, Illinois. And then obviously they go back to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia for the Grand Poobah, the Royal Greens Golf Club. So yeah, the schedule's out there. I want to go back. We should have to see which big tour events line up. I think the first one they talked about. Let's see. I think they were still going to try to kind of not jive with some of the bigger ones.
They're not going
Uh,
to go against any of the majors. I can look at the
no
dates and tell
majors.
right now.
Yeah, so like your first one in February is going up against, just to give you an example, the Honda Classic. Okay.
Mm.
Which Honda Classic used to be a great tournament, and it's kind of it's an awesome course. I can't believe we didn't mention it in the last episode as one of the top 5, but to get the bear trap. But for some reason, that field has just started to really, really go down. And then you got the Valspar. So I mean, nothing really big. Valero Texas Open. It coincides with. It's way after the Masters. Zurich of New Orleans. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
just they're not gonna. They're just they know where they know their lane. They know they're not going to try to it's not going to work if they're trying to go up against the PGA Tour for those certain events. So good. Anything that jumps out to you?
No,
Anything
I thought it was interesting going back to the live schedule. I mean, 14 this year. That's 14, guaranteed. I kind of wonder, some of these guys only signed 2-year contracts. So is their contract up at the end of this year? Do they renegotiate that kind of thing? I love that they, love they're hitting the Trump National courses, which the PGA Tour, after he got out of his presidency, like disavowed and decided to go away from. And now these guys have picked it up. So that was just stupid on PGA Tour's, side of things. I thought that was just dumb that
totally.
they
I'm
did
glad
that.
to get to see Doral back on television.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's
I mean, and it's just one of those things where, the Trump Doral, you see pictures of it and you see like, especially if you're on Twitter and Instagram and you follow the golf people that we follow, like they go and play there all the time and they take pictures and it's absolutely awesome and it's beautiful. So I'm kind of curious. I'm glad that it's back now. Same thing with Trump National in DC. I'm a big fan of it too. So good to see that Liv picked it up because those are good courses. I mean, say what you want, politics aside, the Trump National courses, all the players love playing them. So they must be decent courses. I've not played any of them, but they got to be great courses.
Speaking of Donald Trump, let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. I mean, this is the most Donald Trump story ever. Like, it's so Donald Trump that it's hilarious. It's like absolutely hilarious. Ben, you know more about this than I do. Do you want to take it and run with it? Because I think it's so freaking funny.
He did it on I guess on Parlors where he quote unquote I was gonna say he tweeted it on Parlor, but I guess you parlor it on Parlor. I don't know how that works. He his quote unquote, I'm calling it a tweet because I don't have that platform. Said a great honor to have won the senior club championship at Trump International Golf Club, one of the best courses in the country in Palm Beach County, Florida.
Yeah.
Competed against many fine golfers, was hitting the ball long and straight. The reason I announced this on Fabulous, it's Truth, not Parlor, it's on Truth. On Truth is that in a very real way, it serves as a physical exam, only much tougher. You need strength and stamina to win. and I have strength and stamina most others don't. He's talking to you, Joe Biden.
Yeah.
He also needs strength and stamina to govern. Again, Joe Biden. Now, the best thing that happened is the other thing that I sent you that came from.
If this part's true, this is the fun. Like, this makes this even fun. All right. So he's tweeting out. He won the senior club championship. Okay. Tons of great golfers. He beat them all. Long and straight, whatever. Play the greatest round of golf ever. But listen to this part. This is the key. If this is true.
This is from Nuclear Golf, and they will post true stuff and they'll post spoof stuff. So I'm not real sure how much.
I think this is legit. This sounds legit.
This sounds so Trump, because I even I sent it to Kyle and I said, this is fantastic. And even Kyle gave me the laughing my ass off on the text back. It says, just in from Nuclear Golf. Donald Trump says he has won the senior club championship at his club last week, despite not playing the first round. He says that a strong practice round on Thursday would count as his day one score. Members arrived on day 2 to learn that the former president had a 5-shot lead.
He nuked it in the practice round and said, yep, I'm counting.
I'm counting this is next time I play in one of those guests where they have member guest or whatever it is, guest tournaments that you have, Kyle, and we go out and I just knock it out in the practice round, we're just going to turn in that card in. That's going to be our card that we turn.
This is what's so funny. So my dad that's the joke. He is a practice round phenom. Like, he will shoot like the lowest round of his career on the practice rounds and then leaves it all out there. He leaves it all on the practice round. It's basically the joke. So, like, if we could take his practice rounds and make it our first round score, I don't think Tiger Woods in his prime could beat us. Like, it's that good. That's that fantastic. Good. It's so fun. That is, I mean, everything that you love and hate about Trump all in one.
Yes.
Like the people that love him will think that's hilarious, and the people that hate him, that will make them hate him even worse. I love
the fact that it's at his course.
Yes.
It's his tournament and he wins it. Like, I'll never forget.
He makes his own rules.
I played a couple of tournaments with Diana Ramage, former Auburn golfer. She's in real estate here in the Auburn Opelika area now. So there's your shameless plug, Diana. People need a house, they can call you. There you go. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm giving you props. However, we were playing at her. She's diabetic. She has diabetes. She and Kendall Simmons run the diabetes golf tournament. Okay. Well, she invited me and a couple other guys that are similar golfers like you, fairly decent golfers. I mean, all of us definitely below a 10 handicap. And bro, we could not miss. And she, of course, was playing lights out that day. And we get to like the 13th hole, and she looks at us and she goes, I don't think y'all need to realize there's no chance in hell we turn in a winning score today. You just need to know that now.
We can't win this.
Because it was her tournament. So she was like, there's no chance that's happening. So I don't know what y'all need to write down. We're not writing any more birdies down the rest of the day. We're done.
Nobody will come back if the winner, if the host wins.
Y'all enjoy yourselves, drink beer. We're gonna have a good time.
Tiger's won his tournament. He's hosted before, I'm sure.
Surely, that's a sanctioned event. I'm not scrambles and like club championships like this with Donald Trump. That's that's legit.
Thing. Club championships as real as it gets. That's as real as it gets. Especially
when you're Donald Trump and you're keeping your own score and you get to turn in your practice round score as the day one.
I'm gonna slide that one into the AUC Club Championship this week. If I go hot, if I get hot on Friday. Before the Friday practice round, hey, don't believe I won't try to send it in there.
That's your card. I love it.
Hey, I'm not showing up tomorrow. I'm out for tomorrow. Do you think I would love more of that story? I really hope it's true because it's hilarious. If it's not, it's still funny to talk about. But
I would want to be a fly on the wall when they all showed up on day 2. And he had a 5-shot lead. And
they walk up. You know how you walk up and you go look at yourself on the scoreboard and you're like, it's an 8 a.m., probably like a shotgun start or something that. And you walk up and you look at the board and you're like, Donald Trump 72? What the?
Wait, he wasn't even here yesterday. What the hell's going on?
Wait, what? We haven't teed off yet. How is there?
Yeah. Fantastic.
Oh man, that's great. I don't know how they start off the day 5 shots back. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Day two, they started out. He turned in
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
day
Okay.
two. So they all went home on day one thinking they knew what the scores were. They come out there day two, and there's Trump. He's turned his in, and he's got a
That's
5
even
shot
better.
lead.
That's even better. Oh, old Donnie's a WD. Nah. Nah. He fired down a 72 on you, and
yeah.
you got to dig
He's
yourself
out
out
here
of
Friday. He's out here Friday. He had a huge day. Huge
huge. Best day
on
ever.
Friday.
Long and
Yes.
straight. Long and
Yes.
straight.
Showed a lot of stamina, a lot of poise.
Stamina. So much stamina he had to take the next day off.
Yes.
That's what's even better.
A lot of stamina, hard work.
So much stamina. Oh man. Gosh, speaking of stamina, hey, let me tell you about some stamina. Hey, it's cool right now. So you're probably in the gym working on those like those New Year's resolutions.
Please.
And you're probably, trying to get your sweat on, whatever. You may get a little dehydrated. Okay. It happens. But when you do, you need to check out Liquid IV. They have all kind of things, all kind of flavors on your website, but basically it's like 4 times the amount of drinking like a regular bottle of water. You put this in, it multiplies it by like 4. It keeps you hydrated. They taste great, rapid absorption, so you feel good quicker. You bounce back quicker. You can save money. Use coupon code DADBOD Golf Pod spelled all the way out to take 15% off literally every single order. You can do it subscription based, where if you get to where you're in a routine and you don't want to keep going on the website and checking out, boom, they can send it to you monthly. So definitely just go check out the website and look at all the different options that they have. They got stuff to help you wake up in the morning. They have you stuff to help you go to that you could take drink before you go to bed at night, and then they have all the stuff that you can have during the day. I personally love it in the summer. I don't work out a lot, so I may not have a huge need for it right now, but in the summer, it's great because it's hot as crap in Alabama. You take one before you tee off, you take one at the turn, and you're good. You're good. You're fresh. You're ready to go, especially if you're pounding beers. It can help bring you back. Great stuff. liquidiv.com. Check them out.
Best bang for your buck, according to my sister-in-law that uses our code all the time.
Yes,
they got some sort of party pack thing that you can get, and it sounds like because it's like $200, but it lasts her like 6 months. So it turns out to be way cheaper because they give you a bunch of stuff, and then they give you like a bunch of free samples to try for your next box that you're going to get. So that's just a little insider information. If you're looking to, if you're one that you have been buying these things over the counter and spending a ton of money, go get the powder, spend the $200. I'm telling you, 6 months from now, you'll be like, oh, wow, that $200 was totally worth it because I'm still drinking this stuff.
There you go. There you go. All right. So we said we're going to end in the show on a would you rather, and I kind of pulled this one. This is a live golf / Patrick Reed themed would you rather. So here's your 2 scenarios. Number 1, you get to be Ben Taylor, you get to be Kyle, I get to be Kyle. And it's nothing changes about your life, your job, nothing, except that you are all of a sudden a scratch golfer. Okay. So you're still Ben, you're still, doing pods Monday, Wednesday, Friday, doing the radio, whatever you're doing, but you're a scratch golfer. Okay. That's all. That's number 1. Okay. Number 2 is you essentially become Patrick Reed. Money, everything, golf skill level, but literally no one likes you. Literally no one likes you, and your wife's crazy. So
look, man, I'm halfway there. You know what I mean?
So yeah, I got you. I mean, you can't. You're. It's not that you're a good dude. Nobody likes you. Like, you just become a jerk. So I guess maybe let's do this, because Patrick Reed probably doesn't care. So let's just say you don't like it's you, but everybody thinks you're like Patrick Reed. They can't stand you. They don't want to be around you.
Right.
So that's it. But you got a bank account. You're ready to go, but everybody hates you. So basically, what do you want to do?
I say, because fuck them. That's what I'm taking the money.
Man,
I'm taking the money, and I am going to be the jerk that nobody likes, and I don't care. I think that's great. If I can still have that golf skill level of like a pro golfer and be filthy rich and just live in my own little cocoon at home with my wife and 4 dogs and kids and nobody outside of the house likes me, I don't care. I'm cool.
Bro, those kids move away though, and then they don't like you.
But they ain't moving far with that check that I'm cashing every week. You know what
That's
I mean?
true.
Trust me, they'll find a way to hang around. I doubt they'll even want to move out. Yeah, I am. I thought about this because you sent it to me early, and I was like, man, that would be very cool to be able to go out and post scratch every time I played locally.
And everybody loves you still.
And be like under par every now and then. I mean, I may have a few rounds where I shoot like 73, 74, but I also have some 68s in there. So I thought about that, but then I thought, nah.
Yeah.
I'll take the money.
There's just I mean, friendship is big. Friendship's big. So like you got Ben, like I won't even like you. You got to think about that. So you probably don't care, but like I won't like you. I will not like you.
Anytime I start feeling bad and feeling down, I call up my bank and I say, can you give me a read on that account one more time, please?
You're like, I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm going to have to go play golf and ride my wife around in the cart because nobody wants to play golf with me.
Yeah, nobody wants to play with me.
Man, I don't know that I could do it. I don't know that I could do it. I got to stay.
You love acceptance, though. Like, you love for people to like you. Like, you don't want anybody hating you.
That's true. I don't at all.
See?
Because I'm normal. Because I'm a normal human.
And see, I don't care. Like, there are people that call the radio station. They're like, I don't like that guy. I'm like, and I've told Tracy up front, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah. There you go. I mean,
I don't care that they don't like me.
I don't think I could give up friendship. And in scratch golf to me would almost be as good as being rich. I just being able to go out there and fire down, knowing I'm not going to shoot much worse than even par. That would be pretty sweet. That would be pretty sweet. And then everybody still likes you and everybody wants to be around you and you could probably go win some Calcuttas. I think I would take that. I would take that over being our big rich douche.
Big rich douche that gets to fire a few 63s every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
Friends that nobody will see. Nobody will see it because nobody likes you.
It's okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I love it.
I love it.
I'm closer to retirement age than you are. So, I'm at that point where I'm like, I got to start thinking about that. I got to start thinking about the future a little bit more.
Okay. Well, that's a good point. And maybe if I was a little bit older, I'd probably think the same way as you. But anyway, great show.
If you approach me with this right out of college at 23, 22 years old, there's a no-brainer. Because you know what? At scratch, I'm going to take some money on the golf course anyway. I ain't going to be a millionaire, but I'm going to take some money.
Oh, yeah. Take some money. Take some money. Great show. A lot of fun. We will hope y'all had a great Wednesday. Get you on the downhill slide to Friday. The weather's supposed to break and be real nice here after today. So hopefully dry up and get some good golf weather over the weekend. So everybody have a great rest of the week, and we'll talk back on Friday. It's episode 258 of the Dadbod Golf Pod. We're always stroking.